I'm Ivan from the CATS team. One of our goals is for students to devise a method to grow plants within their colony. We'll look at some ways plants are grown in space and how this lesson can be used in our competition. Let's get started. Astronauts are currently growing plants on the International Space Station, or the ISS, using two different systems, the veggie system and the advanced plant habitat. The veggie system is an open system, which means it is open to the same environment the astronauts live in. The advanced plant habitat is a closed system, which means it is isolated from the rest of the environment. For example, a houseplant in your living room is part of an open system, but plants and animals in a sealed terrarium are in a closed system. The moon is covered in a nutrient-poor lunar regolith, basically moon dirt. Earth's soil has lots of nutrients that helps plants grow. Lunar soil doesn't have these nutrients, so it is difficult to grow plants in regolith. Though we still don't know the best way to grow plants on the moon, hydroponic and aeroponic techniques seem to be viable options. Hydroponics is the technology of growing plants with their roots in a water-based nutrient solution rather than soil. Aeroponics is a method of growing plants without soil at all. Instead, the roots are suspended in the air and irrigated with a nutrient-dense mist. The growing plants lesson focuses on building a vertical garden to represent a hydroponic system. Each group will be given 4 1-liter bottles, 24 inches of string, 1 roll of masking tape, 4 suction cups, 2 dowel rods, 2 pairs of scissors, and a station card. You can place these items off to the side and pass them out after going over the background information. The hands-on portion of this activity should take a little more than half an hour. Review the engineering design process and introduce the goal. Design and create a vertical garden that can hang in a window. The groups need to make sure the plants have everything they need to survive, and they have space for 3 to 4 plants in their garden. Give students about a minute to individually imagine what their design should look like. Then, each group should spend a few minutes discussing their plant together. Encourage them to draw or write about the idea in their worksheet. They should plan how the bottle should be oriented on the window, how the plant would be watered, how to cut the bottle, and how much soil they would like to put inside. Walk around and ask questions such as, what things do plants need to survive? How can you include these in your vertical garden? And how will the water flow in your garden? Do you need to water all the plants separately, or can the garden be created so the water flows to all plants? Students should spend about 20 minutes creating their garden, cutting bottles if needed, attaching materials to connect the garden to the window, and making sure they can easily water their plants. As you walk around, remind them that the water will need to leave the soil somehow. They can add as much gravel, soil, and seeds as they would like to put the finishing touch on their gardens. It doesn't matter if they add a little or a lot, as long as it stays in the bottle. Finally, as a class, figure out how to place the garden on the window. If possible, try to arrange them so the water will drain from the top down. After the garden is on the window, have students return to their seats and begin the reflection with them. Ask questions about what they learned, such as, what do plants need to survive? And why did we use a vertical garden today? This lesson can be used as preparation for CATS, or can even be used for the plant portion of the competition. It's up to you and what you think is best for your students. We can't wait to see what your students come up with for their vertical gardens. Thank you for participating in CATS.